Hey, welcome to the next video. I hope you've done your homework. You've gone and looked out for those moves, the candlesticks and the moves on the chart, and you've also looked at some of those scenario changes for moves on the chart. You're starting to identify those things on the chart. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about structures. Then we'll talk about trend, liquidity, very important, relevant move, one of the most important things, P&D, which is premium and discount levels, and then points of interest, right? Now, these are the things now that start to draw us closer to buying or selling, but we're not buying or selling yet. We're just trying to understand what is happening in that on that chart, right? So there is randomness in the market, but there is also some order in the way the randomness happens. It's crazy, it's oxymoron, but it's just the way money is made in the market, okay? So, structures. So we talked about moves, right? So if I do this like this, let's use this and represent a bullish candle. If I do the next one like this, right? So this looks like a bullish move. I hope you understand that. So it just helps me to draw a few more things on the chart. So we have bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle. And then for whatever reason, we now get bearish candle, then we get a close below, bearish candle, bearish candle, bearish candle. But that bearish move does not come below the start of that bullish move. So it's a small bearish move, right? And then for whatever reason, it stops and then gives us this, which then comes above this, right? And then we see something like this happen, right? And then we see something like this happen as well, right? Now, this is what typically happens in the market. Now, look at this chart that I have on the screen. You can see that that's what we have happening, right? We have bullish move, bearish move, bullish move, bearish move, bullish move, bearish move. But you can see that this is all moving in one direction, right? So remember, before we had the candlesticks, then we had a combination, two or more candlesticks giving us a move. Right now we have moves, a combination of moves all moving in the same direction. So in this example here, all this combination of moves, do you notice what's happening? We started here, we ended here. So that means that the price has gone up. So those combination of moves have gone up here, right? But then notice we had the bullish move stopped here for whatever reason, then gave us bearish move stopped here, whatever reason, bullish move stopped here, bearish move stopped here, bullish move stopped here, bearish move stopped here. So all these places that price stopped and turned, these are what are called structures. So these are the structures, right? So those are structures, right? And there are typical two types of structures. So there is a support and the resistance, right? So think of it like I have a tennis ball and I drop that tennis ball on the floor now. That floor has supported that ball. And so it hits the floor and it goes up to my ceiling and it hits my ceiling. So my ceiling is some sort of resistance and the floor is some sort of support, right? So that's what this is. So wherever the structure holds price to the bottom and turns, that is support. When price holds, when an area holds price and it turns back down, that is resistance. So you can see that the support in this case here are stronger because each resistance is being broken by the next move, bullish move, right? So this is bear that in mind. So those are structures, right? Those are also known as, they're known as swings. So where you have that turn, this is a swing because price is going like this, it swung. Going like this, it swung, right? So those are swings. So price swings, right? But what do you notice? These swings are on the top here. So they're called swing highs. So swing highs. So this is a swing high. This is a swing high. This is a swing low. This is a swing low. This is a swing low, right? So swing high, swing high, swing high, swing low, swing low. But what do you notice? What do you notice now? You notice that more recent swing highs are higher than the prior swing high, right? So in this case, we're having swing highs higher, more recent ones are higher than the prior ones, and the same thing with the swing lows. And now that leads us to the definition of a trend, right? Remember, a trend is a combination of moves, but the definition of a trend is where price is making high. So it made a high here, and this high now is higher than this high. So this swing high is higher than this high. So it's making, and this swing high is higher than this high. So it's making higher highs and it's also making higher lows, right? That's a low, right? So the definition of a bullish trend, a bullish trend. The definition for that is where price is making higher highs and higher lows, right? So this is a schoolboy kind of definition, right? But just notice what's happening there, that you have a move that stopped for whatever reason. We'll start to talk about why that could happen, but for whatever reason it stops. Just start noticing it. Look at your chart now, and start noticing how price is stopping somewhere and turning, then goes up again, stopping somewhere and turning. So if you look at this example on this chart, you can see where price is stopping and going, where price is stopping and, turning and going. So that's what you have as swing highs and swing lows, right? So bear that in mind. So we've explained these here, right? The opposite is the case for a bearish trend. So a bearish trend would be like a bearish move, right? We have a bearish move, then we now get a bullish move, but the bullish move does not take out the start of that bearish move. It gets to structure here and it starts to come back down. It takes out the structure, the swing here, right? And then it gives us another structure here and then gives us a bullish move and gives us a structure there and then gives us a bearish move. Can you see? So this is the same sort of thing that is happening. And if you look at the charts, is what you see happening every time on the charts. So we have a swing low here, swing low here, swing high here, swing high here, right? And so what are we seeing? So the more recent swing highs are lower. So this high is a high, this is a lower high. This is a low, this is a lower low. And so the definition of a bearish trend. So now we have a trend. Trend is a combination of moves, right? So the definition of a bearish trend is where price is making lower highs and lower lows. And so that's the definition of the trend. Again, look at your chart and you can see where trends have been formed. Now we're not buying, we're not selling yet. We're just identifying, we're just noticing, we're beholding the beauty of price action and what happens in the market.